Not enough yesterday as the Marlins got goose-egged by the Padres.
I mean, not even close. They didn't get a run.
Yeah, not a run. And Sandy, really the first time I've ever heard him call out his team, because he was pissed, visibly pissed yesterday during the loss. He issued a walk to Machado, then Bogarts hits a tater tot, puts him up 3-0. He finishes his outing and he loses it in the dugout.
Damn.
I mean, there was not a sunflower seed nor a Gatorade jug that was safe. He lost it, Leroy.
And
And
he has every right to. Dude been pitching unbelievably for the last couple of years, and he's got nothing to really show for it.
do you have him yesterday, Marcos? Sandman yesterday was asked about what he's frustrated with, and well, he put it up very concisely.
A lot of frustration in the dugout when you came out of the game. What were you most frustrated about?
First of all, I want to say thanks God for keeping me healthy in the game. I mean, about everything, run support, walk people, homer, all the stuff, just get my mind a little bit, hard out there, and try to hit everything I got in front of me. So, but that happened, I just got to keep believing myself, and keep doing my best.
There you go. He's upset with the run support, the walks, the homers, everything. Just not. And look, he has not been getting run support for 2 years.
Right.
2 years.
2 years.
2 years of being the best pitcher.
How does Luzardo always get the run support?
They score 8 runs, Luzardo.
No support for this. And you mentioned this is the first time, like even last year, he didn't.
Never made a stink. Never made a stink. But now they have a chance to actually contend. And I think he's like, hey, can I just go out there and not have to be perfect? Can you guys give me 3 runs? 3, something? Here's a little bit more of Sandy.
The team fighting for a playoff spot, how much does the frustration go into not being able to help get that win today as well, to end the road trip like you started it with the win?
I'm always feel bad, always, because my mind every time is just go out there and give the opportunity to my team to win the game, but I mean, they don't score any run for me. So I think we just got to keep believing ourselves, and next time we got to score a lot of runs to win the game.
Wow. I've never heard him like that. I've never heard him like that. He's usually always
even pissed off, he did it calmly.
Oh yeah. It's not like he went out with this Javi Garcia. Boom.
But he got his point across.
Got his point across. He is not he's not happy. He's not happy. The team's not happy. What have they lost? 6 of 8.
And guess what? Ain't nobody gonna say nothing to him.
Oh, I dare you.
He ain't wrong.
I dare you. I dare you to say something to Sandy. What are you going to do? Who's going to say something? Jake Berger? I dare you. But yeah.
The whiffer.
He's actually been pretty good. Him and Bell. They've been good. They've been good. Somehow the Marlins have been worse. I don't know. You figure it out for me. I'm trying to figure it out. Like it feels like it was a deadline. Like I feel like the Marlins made good acquisitions. Somehow not a better team. Very strange. But also, you have a lot of pitchers bringing their gas can.
You got a guy hitting 350.
Yep.
You got 2 guys who were added.
You got a guy who's
been everything you thought you'd hope they would be.
You've got a really good season from Soler.
Right.
And yet somehow
it's weird. Yet somehow none of that works when Sandy's pitching.
I hate to say it, but I think you're right, Tobin. Mm-hmm. I think the season went off the rails when they sent Yuri away.
It's not even like I don't even have to make the case of it. It's obvious. Like
it really is.
I just felt like it was a loser move. That's all. I got it. They want to do what's best for him, whatever. But I just felt like
you can't say wait. You can't say I got it, whatever. Like you don't care.
Whatever, but I strongly disagree with it. And I felt like it was a loser move, and it made you feel like you could punt on something. And because here's the thing. I have seen this team. This is my first sports love, the Marlins. Seasons and starts like that are not common. We're talking things they haven't done since 97-03.
Right.
And you're like, to have the arrogance that you built up enough of a cushion. No, I just don't think excuse me, very upset by this. I feel like you just don't let that stuff slip away. And, it's hard not to look at that move as the line of demarcation of this season and be like, that's where it went off the rails. And
so, what it reminds me of? That the Adam Gase era where it was always like 3rd and like 8, which is not easy at all, but attainable. And Adam Gase would be like, screen or like bubble screen or draw. And it's like, all right, you're giving up, dude. I get it that you're playing smart in the same way the Marlins are playing smart, but it's a loser move. And I didn't see that until we've been losing now.
I've seen this so many times with this organization where you're trying to save a guy, but like, that's not the issue. And Yuri was decent his last time out. He struck out a lot of guys, so good. Look, hopefully he gets back on track, but it just didn't. It to me again just spelt of, oh, we're just happy to be here.
It messed with the vibe of the team, the run they were on. Right, I get it, but
and here's the thing, Leroy. It's not a guarantee that you go spend a lot of money, you're going to be good. Look at the Padres, look at the Mets, look at the Yankees. But the benefit those teams have is they'll fix their holes next year.
Right. Like they have the luxury of, if they give a guy $200 million, they can just go get another $200 million guy to cover up for the $200 million mistake.
Yeah. And so look.
But don't you think the Marlins have to be more careful because they don't have those resources?
Yeah, certainly. And I thought that they made, even with getting Bell and getting Berger, I thought that those were nice. They've been moves that have been good.
But I'm saying, don't you have to do that with your young, like your young arms and your young players, because you don't have the luxury of just being able to go and get another one?
But I didn't think they had the luxury of sending him down.
I understand what you're saying, but just based on what you just explained about other teams can fix their mistakes, if they leave him there and he gets hurt or something happens, and I'm not saying, I'm just throwing this out there. I'm not saying there's a chance he would or wouldn't, and something happens and then you lose him for a year, then where are you? Because you might not have the resources to go get another Perez.
Well, Sandy's pissed.
Yep, he's pissed.
Hopefully he doesn't tell Yuri Perez, his protege, get out.
Get out.
We'll take a quick break. Ryan Clark has apologized to Tua. We will hear from the ESPN analyst and, of course, co-host of The Pivot, and hear what he had to say in regards to Tua, the fat shaming, Tua being pissed at him. And we'll get to that coming up next.